Hey Scorpio babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope you had a good start to your week. This is going to be your Who You Hanging With reading, Scorpio, for the month of June 2019. So we're going to do 3 cards for the recent past, 3 cards for current energy, 2 for overall energy, 3 for future energy, and 3 for guidance from the universe. And I'll pick 2 oracle cards at the end. 2 more shuffles, Scorpio. 2 more shuffles. And a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. Come on, cards. Don't act up. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we got. Whoa. I got stuff trying to jump out. What's going on, Scorpio? Let me find out. All right. Last little handful on the bottom here. So, your overall, it's a 7 of coins. I'll get to that in a minute. Temperance card. I promise she'll make herself known at the end of all of this, or before we're done. I don't know, I think about a month ago I started pulling both the bottom cards because it seems like that second card gives an indication into possibilities. So let's see what we got going on, Scorpio. For your recent past, 7 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Moon card. For your current energy, 5 of Swords, Princess of Wands, and that's also your centerpiece card, and the High Priestess. For your future energy, Scorpio, we've got the King of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the Justice card. Y'all got a lot of stuff going on. Shit. Yeah. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we got going on here. And I pulled, I don't think people know how I pick my stones. Without screwing up my camera angle, I have a handful of stones here. And that y'all have wine energy as your centerpiece. Usually, I will pick a stone related to what you are. So, Scorpio, you're water. So usually the stones that I pick up for water look something like this. But I reach for this one, and this is usually my Aries stone, or my Sag, or my Leo stone. But I picked it up for y'all. So, I don't know if y'all are frustrated, angry, pissed off, or just not having none of this. But your overall energy being the 7 of coins, and your centerpiece card being the Princess of Wands. Number one, let's talk about your overall energy. In its upright position, I know I say I don't read reversals, but I don't, because I pull from the energy of the card. And a lot of times it's not just the reversal energy, it's everything on the card. That's how I read. It's really about what I can see in the future and what I can feel, or what I can see behind me. But here, it would have been here. For whatever reason, whoever this person is, I'm going to guess it's a fire sign, or maybe they got a lot of fire in their chart. I don't know. But you don't feel like you're moving forward, Scorpio. You just don't. You feel like you're stuck. Just as I was shuffling the cards, it's almost like you walk in and you keep dropping your books, you dropped your purse, you dropped your shoes. It's like you can't make any forward progress. And I don't get a sense that it's anything one or the other of you are doing. It is really about divine timing, and I don't feel like you have it in this situation. I think there's some passion here, but I also think there's some stuff going on in the background, and it's just not, it's not conducive to what you're trying to do. Now, that by no means that you should go anywhere. You're probably going to have to stick this one out, Scorpio. If you're really into this person, and I'm just going to call it and say, good chance it's a fire sign. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or in someone who's anything, but they have a lot of fire in their chart, in their natal chart. But your recent past with the 7 of Cups, it seems like you walked into this, Scorpio, a little clouded. Like you kind of wanted to, but then you didn't really want to go for it, but then you did, and you kind of went back and forth. You also had some other options. And I get the feeling right now, again, not that it's anything one or the other of you are doing, it's you just aren't making any forward progress. You plant all these seeds and you keep coming up with nothing. Nada, zilch, poop, fuck. And I think you're feeling right now, even though we're talking about your recent past, that maybe you could have picked one of the other cups that you had at that point. But again, your energy, Scorpio, is coming back like you were clouded about something. This person literally tried to just almost like they came out of nowhere. The whole sexual energy thing just kind of went boom. Hey, how you doing? We're here. And it kind of caught you off guard. With that, there's a lot of things that's going on, or were going on. No, I said it right the first time. Still going on in the background. This is not necessarily infidelity. This could be an ex for one or both of you that's kind of interfering and trying to keep some shit up. It could be an admirer for either one of you that's kind of in the background trying to keep some shit up. This is a major card, so this has big implications. If this person, if you ain't nipped them in the bud yet, whoever it is, or if it's on your side, Scorpio, or if you know about this other person on your partner's side, if you've not nipped it in the bud, please do, because it's got the propensity to blow up and be something stupid, and that's exactly what you're trying to avoid. You're not trying to have all of that. With your current energy, it's almost like the two of you have just kind of stepped back and went, okay, what the fuck really going on right now? And it's not about to change attitude so much, and it's not even about attacking the situation differently. It's just really, both of you have just stepped back and went, oh, whoo, wow. And I tell you, as I'm saying this, I'm almost out of breath. It feels like the two of you have been running around in circles, running a marathon, trying to figure out what's going on. This is your overall energy. But sincerely, I'm picking up your partner in this. I really am. I can just really feel like they have just kind of consumed you with everything that's going on. The princess usually can be about a youthful person or a young energy, but in this instance, I would read it as a reversal, and it's almost coming off as if this person is needy and selfish. And this is your challenge, Scorpio. You got to figure out, if you're going to stay with this person, are you willing to work through all these issues and shit that's going on, or are you going to walk away? And that's really where it is. And if you look at the cards in relationship to each other, even though we've not gotten to the future energy, in the one diagonal, you go into this relationship clouded, you're feeling like this person is being needy and selfish, but then at the other end of the diagonal, you got the Justice card. Pow! So you're going to have to make some kind of decision sooner probably rather than later. But okay, this is your centerpiece energy. This is definitely your partner's energy. It is all over like, and you're a water sign. So you like your independence, but you like your people around you too at some point. And this person, it feels like they kind of fight you at either end of that. They don't want you to be independent, but they don't want you hanging around your folks either. So this is your challenge. You're going to have to work through this. It's going to take a lot of communicating. It's going to take some patience if you really want to make it work. At the end of all of that, the universe is telling you to trust your intuition. Get in that gut and figure out what your gut's telling you. Should you stay? Should you go? That card is sitting underneath the moon card with all this hidden energy. You're going to be thinking about the things that are related to this. So if it's your partner or the person you're trying to hang with, if it's their side and they got some ex that's just, constantly calling, texting on Facebook, trying to make little side remarks, innuendo and bullshit, I'm going to tell you, trust your gut on that. If your gut is telling you, I can see some things. I cannot see each and every Scorpio in the world. So I'm just telling you, with the cards are telling me, trust your gut. If you feel like there's some third party energy going on, or there's something that doesn't have closure, or it's not completed, or some shit that's going to bleed over into what you're trying to do, trust your gut. That's what I'm going to say on that. And that's sitting right on top of the Justice card. Okay, so for your future energy, the King, of all things, air, I'm just saying, you need to get with him, Scorpio, and you need to, from this past energy, kind of get some of that fog out and get with him and get down to business. Whatever that means. If that means you need to have a conversation, if you need to set some new boundaries, it doesn't feel like you guys are totally in this, because it's been all this, like I said, it's just like walking. Every time you take 2 steps, you drop your school books and all the notebook paper goes everywhere. Now you gotta stop, pick up all that crap. You make 2 more steps, you trip over something. Now everything in your purse or in your bag is all over the ground. That's exactly what this feels like. It's a stop and go energy. And it's taking you out of your element, Scorpio. So this is what you know how to do. Get it back down to business. Put it out there. Whatever your boundaries are, like I'm saying, this is not going to resonate with everybody. But this is a relationship that hasn't really gotten its footing yet, or is not very old. So maybe 6 months, maybe 3 months, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 days. I don't know. But you get ready to get right here. From that, that's what you're trying to get to. But the other meaning of this card is someone leaving the family unit. So, stretch that a little bit. There may be someone in the family that's causing issues that may need to mind their business. I'm just saying. So you need to be mindful of this. This is, I'm pretty sure, not this same person or people that we're talking about here, but they could know somebody in the family. I'm just saying. And they trying to keep up $9.22 worth of shit. Get it, find out who it is if you need to, and nip it in the bud. Again, if people want to interfere, you know what I'm saying? If they want to interfere in your relationship, then, they need to go. And you need to find out if this is if coming back, that is the person you're trying to hang with, this is some of their people. You need to find out why they're trying to keep up all this confusion. Get to the root of it. You may as well. There's no sense in playing and trying to just, I don't want to know. Find out why people are doing that. Because if you find out why, you can get to the problem and deal with the problem. If you just blow it off and, it's just that's the way that person is. No, people do things for a reason. So I'm throwing it out there. At the end of all of that, Scorpio, it's decision time. It's decision time. And I told you, Miss Temperance will make herself known, and she has. Libra energy all over the doggone place. I'm just saying. Justice. And I'm going to say, Scorpio, it's going to be about the person you're trying to hang with taking responsibility for their actions. I have a strong feeling, and you got these 3 majors sitting one right on top of the other. I have a strong feeling your partner knows about what's going on, and they're just not saying anything, or they're thinking that because the relationship is still so new, you'll kind of get over whatever this little bullshit is. Make them take responsibility for their actions. If it gets to all of that and it just comes to a full blowout, if you knew about this and you knew I was upset about it, why ain't you say something? I'm just saying, you may have to put it out there just like that. And then you need to get some balance. If you're going to decide to work on this relationship, everybody, Scorpio and whoever you hanging with, you need to get some balance. So it can't just be all about the sex, all about the food, or all about the going out. You got to have some balance. You have to do more. If you want this to grow into a good relationship, you're going to have to do more than just a handful of things. You're going to have to open it up, get your head open, do something you haven't done. That helps in the bonding process. I'm just saying, if you're trying to keep this, that's what you need to do. And especially if you got other people that are trying to interfere, People do that when they think the person they're trying to get back at or get back with has got a weakness or an opening somewhere. And if they're dealing with somebody new, the person that's trying to do all this dumb shit right here, yeah, if they sense weakness, they're going to play on it. That's how people do. And it's unfortunate that people do that, but that is truly what people do. So you need to stand your ground, Scorpio. This is what you, and again, this is all on you, Scorpio. If you want to keep this relationship, and I picked up the oracle cards before I did the guidance for the universe. I'm going to pull it. I'm going to pull it. If you want to keep this relationship, Scorpio, you can. It's going to take a lot of work. It's not a bad thing. It may help also you to grow into the kind of person you're trying to become, no matter what your age. But go into it with your eyes open and listen to your gut, for sure. Let me pull this oracle card, because it must be damn serious. I didn't even pick up the other cards. I will do the guidance from the universe in a hot second. Firm foundation. I dug it. All right, let me pull. Let me pull the 3 for guidance from the universe. You see that triangle right there, Scorpio? Okay. We're going to come back to that in a hot second. Hold on. So for guidance, King of Coins, Ace of Coins, Queen of Coins, doggone it, flush. And let me just go ahead and pull this oracle while I'm pulling. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying, Scorpio. All that green, if you can see, I don't know, my phone. I'm working on audio and video. Audio and video. It's been a long day. So this will get better. But if you can see all this green, that's growth. That means the universe is telling you there's room to grow in this if you want to nurture it. Because it appears that y'all have the material security that you need. It's the emotional stuff that's hanging y'all up right now. I'm going to take this one. I'm going to pull another one too. See the solution. Okay, I'm going to pull one more just because. That was not the one I was, and expect the best. Doggone it. People lie, cards don't. So let's look. You got in this relationship, and this is a new moon tonight. So today is June 3rd, Monday, June 3rd. So know that the energy that I'm working with right now is new moon energy. So it'll probably, most of the readings that I do tonight will probably have some of that tinging the outcomes of this. But understand, you've got the financial security and all that material shit you want. You got that. This is not a problem with this relationship. The universe is telling you that. And making it a clear point, you have the material things that you need. You want to step off into this, you're gonna have to take the time to do everything that you need to do to make this relationship grow. And that this is the Ace of Coins and surrounded by the King and Queen of Coins. In order for you to get this, you need to do this. And this is going to require some trust on your part, Scorpio. There may be some third-party attachments going on. And now that I'm looking at the rest of the cards, there may be some kids involved at some point with your partner. But you're going to have to trust. And again, I'm going to throw it back on your intuition. Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut. But if you're going to stay in this relationship, the universe is throwing it right back at you. You need to nurture this. You need to nurture this. And you need to have some trust that whatever you're trying to do, you can expect the best. But you've got to have that positive mindset. And again, this might require you to open up your heart and trust more than you usually would, especially if you're going into this with a little bit of drama. But universe is kicking it back. This is a relationship worth fighting for. Once you get through all the muck and mud and stuff, it should be good. Look at what I'm looking at. Expect the best. That's the last card that flew out. See the solution. See the solution. But I don't think you're going to be able to see the solution until, if you haven't gotten, because this is from the recent past. This was the last card for the recent past. If you don't already know what's hiding behind the moon, find out what's hiding behind the moon and see the solution. That, listen to your gut. You may not like what you see behind the moon. I'm going to throw that part out there first. So see the solution for that. If you don't like it, whatever the solution is for you. If you don't, if whatever's behind the moon, no big deal, and you're all right with it, you're good with it, see the solution. How do you move forward? But first card, you can't do none of this without a firm foundation. That triangle. Just saying, you gotta have a firm foundation. So, the triangle is telling me about balance. Pow! There she is. This Temperance. With all the colors perfectly matched up right around her. I'm just saying, you gotta have a firm foundation. And your head, your heart, and what your spirit feels. Them 3 points. You gotta have all of that to have firm foundation. So I'm just saying, and this is the first card that popped out. If you want this, you gotta build it on a firm foundation. I don't see anything bad here, Scorpio. A little tedious, a little dirty work maybe, but nothing that you can't handle. And I think if you work at it, it will be a good relationship for you. You want to continue hanging with this person. I'm going to leave your reading there, Scorpio. I love you. I hope you have a good week. I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.